Welcome to Youthful and Useful Moment with Imafidon Raymond, a moment of discovery, awakening, and impact. Stay connected.
Today, I will be talking on keys to become a Christian billionaire. We are currently going through serious economic crisis in this country and other countries around the world. People are losing their jobs and many businesses are collapsing. Some are downsizing and resizing. Some are selling away valuable properties they once acquired, while some are losing capacity to generate sufficient income. I've been sent by God to inform you today that if you are going to make it through the current crisis, you have to focus on management. Yes, the scripture told us in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, the Lord blessed them and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that creeps upon the ground. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, God said this concerning you, Let them have dominion over the earth. Now, in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, God told us how to do it. Dominion means to govern, to rule, to control, to manage, to lead. Anyone who wants to dominate the earth must follow God's simple process. The first thing is be fruitful. God never said be seedful. It is impossible to produce fruits unless it was preceded by seed. God will never demand what does not exist already. When I check the original meaning of be fruitful in Hebrew, it just has a little relation to bearing children. The real meaning is deeper than just having children. For example, if having children was the essence of God's command, then Abraham didn't do the job with just one legitimate child. The word fruitful means to be productive. God's first command to humans is to be productive. That means produce something. Poverty is the absence of self-production. In Matthew chapter 26 verse 11, Jesus said, The poor you will always have with you. The poor here, as referred by Christ, does not mean lack, but non-productive ones. The first command of God to man is to produce. Poverty is when you stop producing. God said to Adam, Be fruitful. God never gave Adam a chair or a table. He hid the chairs and table in the trees. It's not left for you to open your eyes and discover what is covered. God never gave man shoes. He hid them in the cow. God never built a building before. He hid the buildings in the sand and concrete. He hid the cars in the oil and in the mountains. Be fruitful. Be productive. The future of Nigeria is not in America or England. It is in Nigeria. The capacity to produce and dominate is right here. Poverty is lack of creativity, not lack of resources. There is no crisis in this country except for crisis of creativity. No money has left the planet, no matter what they say around the world. No money went to the moon. No money went to the Mars. It's all still here, and it will be attracted to creativity because crisis creates creativity and innovation. It's those who are productive that will attract resources. The second thing is multiply. Multiply means to reproduce what you produced. I made a research about a company called McDonald's. McDonald's is an American fast food chain founded in 1940 in California by Richard and Maurice McDonald's. The fast food chain serves over 69 million customers daily in over 100 countries in more than 40,000 branches. They are known for hamburger, cheeseburgers, and French fries. McDonald's has discovered God's program more effectively than the church. First of all, produce. In other words, you produce something, one good product. McDonald's produced a product called Big Mac. You cannot find a Big Mac anywhere else. That's their fruit. But just only having a good product, you will still die of starvation. A good idea doesn't make you wealthy or successful. You got to be able to move to stage number 2, that is multiply, reproduce. McDonald's have developed a system that can produce 1 billion burgers every month, and it's the same Big Mac. In China, in Ukraine, in Mexico, in Bahamas, in London, it's the same burger. Why? They have learned to move to God's second stage. They produce and then they reproduce. Every successful business on earth has stolen God's process, and I'm sorry to say, only the church has missed it. That's why many Christians are broke today. Microsoft Bill Gates produced one good fruit, and then he put the system in to multiply it. What you cannot reproduce will die. The third command, God said, replenish. The word replenish means to distribute. It's incredible that God's ideas are all business ideas. Why? You are a manager. No matter how good your product is, and no matter how many times you have reproduced it, nothing can destroy a company faster than a dead inventory. You can have the best product in the world and in the warehouse and still die of starvation. You must move to the third level of success, and that is distribution. That church was not built by God just to become a good product. That your business product was not created just to become a good product. God wants to reproduce it 1,000 times in the city and villages, and He wants to distribute to other nations of the world. Any company anywhere in the world who are successful has followed God's program. The fourth level of God's success management program is, He said, subdue. Subdue means to control the market. You know, McDonald's have no interest in competition. They are after domination. If you are in business and you can't have a plan to dominate the market, get out of the business. Bill Gates is one of the wealthiest men in the world today because he is the most successful human so far in our generation who followed God's programs for domination. You will be shocked that he is not a Christian, but he understood God's dominance program more than many Christians. He produced a fruit, he reproduced it, and then he distributed in every computer, and he was so successful that the entire government was threatened in the United States. He began to dominate the entire computer market, so they called him into Congress, sat him down and said, "You can't do this. You are too successful. You can't control every computer in the world." His success made him a threat. What are you doing with your gift? You were born with a gift. Your life is a packaged seed bag. Subdue, control. God says if you follow these 4 principles, be fruitful, produce your gift, your product, then multiply, reproduce it, then replenish, distribute it, and then subdue, control the market. The result will be dominion. Dominion, therefore, is not a pursuit, it's a result. You are not poor, my friend. Your problem is that you are not productive. You share in God's portion of creative abilities. Wake up, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion. I believe you were blessed today. I remain your host, Imafidon Raymond. You can follow me on Facebook. Search for Imafidon Raymond. You can also follow me on YouTube. Search for Imafidon Raymond on YouTube. You can reach me if you want to be part of youthful and useful moment. You want to share your success story and your challenges with me. You can reach me on WhatsApp 081 6952 0853. Till I come your way again, same time, same station. Bye for now.